Good morning, guys. I'm standing here in Beirut, Lebanon, and tomorrow it's time to enter Syria for the first time. I will not wear a cap, I will not wear anything to hide myself, but I will be traveling around Syria for 1 week. Let's see how it goes.
Country number 126, a country you probably heard about in the news, Syria. The last 8 years have been disastrous for Syria. We've all heard about war, bombings, chemical airstrikes, ISIS, cities getting destroyed, innocent children dying or losing their parents because of war. A heartbreaking story. There's nothing worse for my eyes to see. Syrian refugees, and yet the hope remains. Is Syria safe to travel now as a blonde guy from Denmark? My name is Gustav Rosted, and this is my personal travel experience as a foreigner traveling around Syria for a week. Over the last 2 years the situation has improved slightly in Syria, and even though ISIS is still around in certain areas, I felt like it was the right time to show the real Syria. The positive sides that the media never talks about. I love Syria! A beautiful country with stunning views, tremendous landscapes, and some of the friendliest people you can ever imagine. The humanity, the smiles and the laughs. Syria was a popular tourist destination before the Syrian civil war broke out in March 2011. And since then the tourism has declined massively in the country. It's been dead. A war between the President Assad and rebels, but also between United States and Russia, Saudi Arabia and Iran, ISIS and Kurds, and the stadium for all these battles has been Syria. So why would a blonde guy from Denmark travel around Syria keeping all these things in mind? Well, I think we're soon at a breaking point. And when you get through all the horror of the last years, there are so many interesting places and stories to be told. Syria has some of the oldest cities in Western Asia, such as Damascus and Aleppo. In fact, Syria is home to one of the oldest civilizations in the world. Fascinating sights, and the people in Syria, such warm, honest and extremely friendly people who has been suffering for a too long time. I enjoyed interacting with the locals all around the country. The capital Damascus in the south of Syria feels even safer than most European capitals. A wonderful atmosphere and some cozy streets. Maybe even take a Syrian bath in a hammam. That's good.
Great experience.
I knew I took a risk by traveling around Syria, but I actually felt like this small risk was so rewarding as it could get. Where else can you travel around the country with no other tourists around? With extremely cheap prices, with amazing people, unbelievable food, and have all of this by yourself. It's so rare nowadays. I actually believe Syria can be one of the top travel destinations in the world when the situation is cleared in the country. Remember my words 15 years from now. I believe in Syria. I believe the country can rise again, and I think we'll see big improvements sooner or later. I hope more tourists will visit Syria, and after having visited 126 countries over 7 years, Syria stands out as something really unique to me. I quickly decided when going to Syria that I didn't want to cover my hair at any time or hide from anyone, and it felt like the right decision. This is only my mindset and travel style, and I don't feel like hiding from anyone. Be who you are wherever you go, and never let fear decide anything in your life. And I don't consider myself strong compared to the Syrian people. Of course I stand out as a blonde guy in Syria, but the people here made me feel home. People are resilient and nothing will stop them from bringing glory back to Aleppo, to Homs, to Syria. I was really happy to see people rebuilding a new future, better than before. Syria, I will honestly never forget this week, and I already can't wait to come back and travel more around this Middle Eastern treasure and to see the development here. And remember guys, some of the nicest people have suffered the most in life. Goodbye Syria, I will miss the air, the people, the land, the beauty. I felt alive being here because of your endless optimism. If you are going through hell, keep going. Hard times will not last forever and dreams might come true if you survive the hard times. See you next time Syria. If you like this video, remember to subscribe to Gus on the Go. 126 countries and more to come.